What's up, guys? Welcome. Today we will be discussing what really happens when you eat too many calories, okay? Thank you. On this channel, what I do is I teach you how to be light, fast, strong, athletic, and powerful, aka how to be a snow leopard, okay? So let's get into it. The first thing is, what is the situation? Happens all the time. Somebody has their calories all figured out and they're trying to do good and track their food and all that. And then they happen to go over. Maybe they went out to a party or some event. They couldn't track things, or maybe they just had very bad cravings and they just ate a whole bunch of food. Like they wanted to eat one slice of pizza and then they ate five, and next thing you know, they tracked it all and they were supposed to be at 2,000 calories and they ended up eating, let's say, 3,000 calories. What to do? Now, I see a lot of comments, okay, on people asking questions in our coaching groups, on Facebook videos, in different groups, in YouTube comments, and also a lot of my clients here at San Jose Barbell, and a lot of the people that I worked with. And so one common thing is, number one is the freak out, like, oh my God, I just ruined everything. That's one. Number two is, oh my God, now should I do all this extra cardio and do double the workouts and starve myself? Okay, that's another one. And in reality, let's break this down, okay? And because the key to change is knowledge. First, you got to get the knowledge. If you don't know, then of course you're going to freak out because you don't know. So that's okay. So the first thing that you got to recognize is that don't worry or don't freak out that you're going through a freak out. Like, that's okay. That's part of the process. Well, I used to do it. I went through that. Now, if I overeat or eat too many calories, it doesn't even bother me. As a matter of fact, today, looks like I'm going to go over my calories by a couple hundred. And that's fine. I don't care. Right? Now, obviously, if we go over every single day, we're not even like trying to, be on point here, right? Which in and of itself, if you're tracking and you're going over every day, that's good too, because you're at least tracking and you're building awareness, okay? But let's first break it down and see what's really going on. So the first thing is, you got to recognize that 1 pound of fat on your body consists of 3,500 calories, right? So that means if my target was 2,000, I got to eat, 2,000 plus 3,500 to get even a pound of fat. And that's not a like 1-to-1 ratio, like it's perfect. You eat 3,500 extra, you're going to gain 1 pound of fat, because there's the thermic effect of food. There's lots of other things happening. So it's not perfectly translated across, but it's good. It's close, right? It's good enough for us. Just for those of you guys who don't know, thermic effect of food is basically, it costs a certain amount of calories to digest your food, right? So that goes in, so that obviously decreases the amount of calories that you consume, because part of those went to digest it. So, but anyways, we just keep it simple, 3,500 calories, and that's another thing. You don't need to get all complex and detailed. Like, it's simple stuff, right? So 3,500 calories is 1 pound of fat. Then on top of that, you got to remember, we're assuming that you're in a calorie deficit. So if you're at 2,000 calories and you're in a calorie deficit of, let's say, 500, now you ate 5,500, so then 2,500 will be maintenance. That takes 500 away from your 3,500. Now you only overate 3,000, right? Based off of maintenance, so you're still not gonna gain a pound of fat. And so that's the first thing to recognize, okay? Now, after that, what tends to happen is, people try to do all these different workouts. Now, if you simply get right back on your regular eating schedule the next day, nothing happens. You're good to go. You overate 3,500 calories, and then today you just go back to 2,000, and we're back at it, right? So, that's something that's very important to recognize. And when people try to do all these crazy workouts and do 35 different workouts to burn off the food, number one, you're setting up a bad relationship with food, exercise, and your understanding of nutrition, okay? It's a negative relationship. You're punishing yourself for what? What are you punishing yourself for? Eating food. Like, you ate food, you ate more food than what you wanted to, and now you're going to punish yourself. Not how it works, right? So this is why people struggle for all of their lives and never end up getting to the healthiest body that they can because of their relationship with the food, right? So that's very important to recognize. Like, you're not punishing yourself. Your workouts stay the same. And as a matter of fact, that's something important to recognize, is like, your workouts your workouts don't change whether you're trying to gain muscle or lose body fat. Like, your workouts should be the same. It has no impact on that, okay? What I would say is this, okay? First and foremost, chill, relax. You're not a bad person. You didn't do anything wrong. Then don't go crazy in either decreasing calories, because that's the other thing that happens is people go, oh, well, now I'm going to eat 1,000 calories to make up for that, right? So people will say all the time, like, should I decrease my calories for the next few days? Like, that's, again, you're punishing yourself, and you're setting up a bad relationship, bad habits. And, you know, in the grand scheme of things, if you're consistent most of the time, it all comes through in the wash, right? Everything turns out just fine. What you really got to focus on is changing this relationship, okay? Because what that does is it keeps you calm the day you go over in the following days, because you know, the knowledge that you have now is that 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. You're not going to gain fat, right? You're not going to gain fat with 3,500 calories, right? Or with, you know, whatever you went over by. What you're going to do instead is you're going to start to develop this lifestyle and this relationship and this habit of being relaxed, enjoy the food. Like, that's the other thing, is like, if you're going to eat and enjoy, like, not everything is about, you know, going extreme with your training, and then you're going to end up getting better results if you relax a little bit and try to be a little bit more flexible in your approach, okay? And less punishing of yourself, okay? So, very, very important things. I see this all the time. Don't try to compensate the following day by starving yourself or doing double the workouts or both, which people do. Instead, just go back to your regular thing and continue on. And what you'll notice is that mindset starts to eliminate the binges anyway. And besides, so, you know, one of the things is, like, keep a higher calorie number. Like, don't cut to 1,300. Like, most people will be fine with more calories. Yes, your fat loss will be slower, but it'll be more enjoyable because you have more food every day to play with, right? So you want to have as much food and lose fat. You want to be able to lose fat at the most amount of food as possible, okay? It just makes it more sustainable. So that's that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to see more videos. Let me know what you think. If you got more questions, put them in the comments, share it, do all those things, and then we will see you here in the next video, which will be tomorrow.